I think I took a shit in my neighbor's lawn.
Yeah. Well, I love you madly, dear, and I need you badly, dear. Why did you leave me here without your love?
Oh, bro, I'm hurting.
Well, in bed each night I lie, and I think of you and cry, and I tell you one above, bring back my love.
I'm gonna guess no.
Yeah. You were talking about Omegle though, or just like
Omegle.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of Omegle. But no, I'm talking about like Chatterbait or myfreecams.com,
Jesus Christ.
which is
Is that free or?
yeah, dude. I mean, that changed my fucking life when I found that.
Yeah. Wow.
Because it was like, these like live girls,
So they're like
undressing and My Free Cams is like Tiger Beat compared to, not because of any young girls or anything like that, but because it's like just very tame, They're like,
wow.
it's like a strip club where
Yeah.
it's like you're not getting anything, but they'll like take their shirts off and stuff, every once in a while. Maybe they'll like finger themselves, but it'll take like 2 hours to get there, and I'm like sitting there with my dick in my hand just watch, which is kind of a part of it too. Like when I was watching My Free Cams, the part of it was like I was there all night, like before school, just like with my dick, and like soon as she'd be like, "Hi," I'd be like, you try to get it out really fast.
Yeah.
And then I found Chatterbait, which is the exact same thing, but they're like fucking and sucking, and there's there's trans. Sorry, Jesus. And then I'm trying to be better. You know what I mean? I'm trying to I know it's fine, but I'm trying to. For me, I'm trying to be
For
better.
yourself, yeah.
Yeah. If somebody's like, "Hey, we don't like that," then hey, I won't do it. But anyway, but I did look at the trans folder for a little bit, and I was like, let's see if I'm into this. You ever do that?
No, I've tried the gay
Okay.
stuff. I watched I tried Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, that's funny.
A
Yeah.
little bit, yeah. Just to see like if I
With
could
your
get
dick out?
No. I think I was wearing like silk undies though, dude.
Yeah.
I think it was at
Just
my
kinda
mom's
moved
house. I just wanted to see what would happen, like if I would feel anything. And
You wouldn't just try that with gay porn?
no, I wanted it to be like truly emotional. Like I watched the whole movie up to that part.
Interesting.
Because you can't just go right into it.
No.
It's,
You need the pre everything.
Yeah, like if I was doing what you're doing on the is this on Google, by the way? Like you should send me these links.
I'll send you the links.
Yeah.
You can literally look up chatterbait.com.
Is it through like the Soviet Union, or is it like just
Well, no, there are a lot of Americans, but then there are some that are obviously they traveled here in shipping containers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of them where you're like, oh, this looks like a nice girl, and she's like looking at the thing. She's like, oh, hey, Brendan Sagalow at gmail.com. How you doing? And I'm like, oh my god, yeah, she's definitely like some sort of prostitute.
Yeah.
But it's really amazing, and they're all fucking, and it's really cool. And I don't know why I started talking about that, but there was a point. There was like something I was going to lead up to with that.
Dude. Wait, so this is all in real time though? There's no
It's all in real time.
pre-recordings?
How amazing is that?
That's wild.
It's not It's so awesome that it's made porn like nothing to me. I'm like, so what? They film this and then put it out, please. Like, I want, when I watch porn, I want it to be like Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
I want there to be a chance that they can screw up or something to happen.
Yeah.
I want it live. That's so
exciting, dude. I feel like I'm there right now, man.
Dude, it's sweet. I'll send you the link.
I'm gonna try it out.
It was one of the best things that I ever found. I mean, I was like, especially coming from My Free Cams, which is like I said, very tame.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my god, look at this. This is crazy. And then there's a page with everybody. So sometimes like the top person that everybody is like like a dude, and I'm like, okay, you got to scroll past But honestly, not a bad gig. I don't think being able to just sit there and like jerk off, and then you're just getting money for that.
That's crazy that it's free too, dude.
Yeah, I've been doing it pro bono for.
I used to pay for Brazzers with my mom's credit card.
Oh my god.
And she's older, so she didn't really know.
How old's your mom?
Probably like almost 70 now.
Wow.
Yeah, she was like, "What is this Brazzers?" And
when did you do that?
A few years ago, like 3 years ago. I was in college. A lot of my boys asked for the membership too, and I was like, "Nah, dude, this is $60 a month."
Yeah. They're asking for the membership. That's crazy. Why even? No, that's very nice. You should pay, but that's crazy. Yeah. I would never pay.
It was worth it, man.
Was it? Why?
Just the quality.
What was the premium shit that you could get that like?
Just like legitimate like porn stars. The acting was a little different, It wasn't always like the same, like, oh my god, step bro. It was like
they get premium.
Yeah, it's premium.
Acting.
You get what you pay for, man, for sure. But the what you're describing now seems like
I'm like really into like, I guess the term would be amateur, right? Okay. I want it to feel like they sent this to me. You know what I mean? Or it's like they're just doing it for me. Yeah. Which is why I get, but I would never pay for them. Like some people, like you hear like ping, and then they're like, "Thank you, John." And it's like they definitely just paid for their fucking name to be called.
Is there like an AIM chat? Like, do you see the other dude's messages, or is it just your messages
that
you see?
Look it up right now. Can you look this up right now?
No, dude, my computer will literally crash.
Will it?
Yeah,
dude. You think so?
100%.
What about on your phone? You don't have to look this up.
Yeah.
I don't want to pressure
you. If I had a way of projecting it, like if we ever had a budget, I have a projector in my room, so I might do that later. Just put it up on
Dude, that's so funny that you're like, we need a budget to look at porn. That's hilarious.
Well, I want everyone watching to see,
So did your mom ever find out? Was she ever like, what is Brazzers?
Yeah, she would look at her credit card statement and be like, what is...
What's $60 a month?
Yeah, I told her it was...
$60? Do you think you masturbate $60 worth?
I think so, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm up a $1.50 today.
Back then, too. My friend talked me into it. He was like, listen, man, like,
that's crazy.
It's worth it. And he was like, you need to watch the videos from the beginning.
Of course.
And I was like,
if I'm watching porn, it's from the beginning. I like having my dick out as long as possible.
Yeah.
Unless I have somewhere to go.
What type of shit are you sending them though? Like
I don't talk in the chat. Right. One time I did. One time I was watching this girl on My Free Cams.
Yeah.
And she showed her like pussy area.
Okay.
And like she didn't like open her vagina, but she showed like, the little she had like a porn star pussy where it wasn't like, filled up with like
so you didn't see the roast beef, you just saw like, the bread.
Exactly. You just saw a nice closed bread. Looked like a sandwich at 7-Eleven. It was all, tight. And I put in the chat, I was like, your vagina looks like Peter Griffin's face or something like that. And it fucking killed. Like, it killed in the chat. Like, because it was just a bunch of dudes being like, so hot. Sexy lady, what's up? Hey, how you doing today? And then I went, your vagina looks like Peter from Family Guy. Ha 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 ha. They were all laughing at it, and then she like actually even mentioned it. She was like, your vagina. She goes, that's funny. And I was like, oh my God, I'm like killing in this room.
Wow, you're crushing it. Dude.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't talk in those things. I lurk. I click around. I'm like, get, go to this one, go to this one, go to this one.
Yeah, it's almost like commenting on like a YouTube video. Like you don't want to be that guy,
No, I think if you make comments on literally anything, you're a psychopath.
You're fucking...
I comment on like my friends' shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, or like, have you ever like scrolled by something, like some sort of like whatever page that's like a meme page or whatever, or something that posted a video and you're like, oh, this is like a funny joke. I should say that. And like, whatever. That's what I'll do. Yeah. But I get embarrassed if anybody I know even sees that. They're like, is Brendan commenting on Bro Pesci's Instagram?
Yeah. I like to comment on like really serious photos and videos, like people with like their families, and I'll always comment like Helen Keller's tits.
Jesus
something
Christ.
like that.
They were like, come on. Hey, come on. This isn't for that.
Yeah.
People get so mad, dude.
Yeah.
They get so mad. I had a joke that was put up by that New Yorkers page, and they've got like a big following or whatever, and it was a joke about like seeing somebody sneeze in New York and like not make a reactionary like sneeze face. Like that's the whole joke, is like basically the punchline is like me going like you know, like trying to keep as much of like a still face as possible while sneezing.
Yeah.
And people got so fucking mad. They were like, transplant, then why don't you leave? Someone was like, then get the fuck out of here.
Really?
And it was like, dude, take a fucking joke. Like, it's not even, I wasn't even saying anything bad about New York or anything. I was just like, I really just said, like, you're not supposed to live like this. You're not supposed to, like, walk around like this.
Dude, that's, dude, yeah, I've been getting, like, death threats.
Really?
On some of my clips. One of my clips, I was talking to this older comic who's, like, 40. And I was like, yeah, dude, sometimes I think about just, like, just being in a Dodge Charger, just listening to classic rock.
And just letting the gas take you.
Yeah, I was like, at like 10 RPMs, and people went insane.
Bro, I saw that clip.
Yeah.
I saw that, dude. That was huge. The guy was like 10 RPMs. What the fuck?
Dude, did you look at the comments? People were like...
No, I don't look at the comments.
Dude,
that's crazy.
It's just like a bunch of dudes with like nice cars. Like, bro, were you fucking retarded, bro?
Yeah.
Fucking 10 RPMs, kid?
Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny. You gotta, it's like, dude, you're such a fucking loser. Like, take a goddamn joke.
Some dude told me I should fucking end it, dude. And I was just like...
He said kill yourself?
He was like, yeah, you belong in like a maximum security penitentiary.
So, it's funny that we're talking about this because I just came out of a swing of like a depression of looking up the comments and shit.
Yeah.
Not to like get too serious.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I can't, I get into a mode where if I'm not in a good place mentally, anyone that comments anything remotely mean on my page is getting like a fistful of my fury in every way possible. I'm like, I'll go to every picture that they have on their stupid shit. Like, there are people that have, like, 67 followers. Like, literally, their Instagrams are made just for their families. And I'm like, this is lame.
Yeah.
Like, your son's ugly. Like, I'll say that. Like, I actually got in fucking, like, Instagram jail because someone called me fat on a thing. So I went to their page, and I found a picture of their baby, and I went, what an ugly baby.
Shit. Wow.
And it got taken down, and they were like, you know, and then I got throttled because of it.
Yeah.
You know, my videos all got...
You're going full speed, dude.
Yeah, I get into it. But, you know, it's like, you just got to be in a fucking zone of, like, these people are crazy. Anyone who comments on anything is a psychopath.
Yeah.
And they're not real people. They're just not real. They're not real people. So let them hash it out. Like it does. Like when I have a video that does really well, like after a while with your video, you're probably like, I can't even, like, I'm not even gonna respond to these people. There's so many comments. That kind of is like, that feels good. But when it's like 2 or 3 people being like, yo, this guy's corny, I'm like, I have to respond to that because I still see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like famous. I see this.
It pops up on your phone, and it's like,
yeah.
How can you? I just wish I had the mental toughness to just be like, no.
I have all my notifications off.
Yeah. I think they still pop up though. Sometimes
they do still pop up.
It's like, how do I get away from this?
I have all my notifications off, and my fucking media page like folder on my phone is the last page of my phone.
Yeah.
So I have to scroll to get to it, and by the 3rd page, I go like, what am I doing? What am I just going to go on Instagram? Yeah. Fuck that. And I turn it off.
Imagine being like so powerful though, dude, that like you don't look at any of it, you know?
That's the fucking
Somebody
goal.
brings it up, you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you want to be someone like Doja Cat, who's just like, well, I guess she's always on it. That was a terrible example. You want to be the president. Like, the president is not on Twitter. He's got a team that when something bad happens, he tweets out, you know, kids shouldn't be killed in schools, and then that's fucking it. You think the president's sitting around like tweeting, being like, hold on, is this funny? Like showing his like Secretary of State. Is it funny to say that Clifford is too big of a dog? It's kind of like ironic.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about like just running outside and just throwing my fucking phone at a car. And I know afterwards, though, I would, like, cry.
Yeah, because we need it. We're, like, prisoners to it. Like, It's not the days of like you could just have a flip phone, you know? Like
Yeah.
I know a couple people who just have flip phones, which I'm very jealous of, but they're already like I don't know. It's like how do you check your fucking emails then? You wait till the end of the day to check your emails and stuff? Like what you know,
Dude,
what do you do?
I gotta turn off the microwave, dude, before I fucking kill myself.
Are you going to cut this out or should I just ramble?
Put
No, it's
put
okay.
oatmeal in the microwave before you came here, dude.
Do you want to go eat it?
I fucking kind of, dude. But wait till dude, it's gonna feel so good to eat that afterwards, dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
So how old are you?
27.
Right. So what does a guy like you? What's a day look like for you?
I mean, back to the Instagram thing, man. Like just looking at like my explore page.
What's on the docket? Like, well, back to Instagram.
Well, that's a good majority of my day, dude. It's just like it's sad, but it's like looking at like
bro, it's bad.
chicks' asses and tits.
Yeah, dude.
It's just tits, and like that's like I can't, dude. There's so many videos of just chicks like bending over, and it's like I'll try to change my algorithm.
Yeah,
and
that's so funny.
They know it's not me, dude.
Yeah. You're like liking like people building school buses,
like
and you're
History
like, oh
Channel.
God.
Shit.
Yeah, dude. My TikTok, because I'm the same way with TikTok. My TikTok can get real horny real quick.
Yeah.
If I like, because I would do the same thing where I'm like, dude, this isn't good. This isn't good for my relationship to be seeing all these like TikTok whoas like bending over and like, you know. And I'm like, I gotta like so I'll do the same thing where I'm just not liking. And then one day I'll like haven't jerked off for a day or two. And I'm like, I'll like somebody's like, you know, whatever, her bending over, and then it's like the next fucking, it's like the floodgates open.
You ever get any? Oh, you have a girlfriend or just like
Yeah, I have a girlfriend.
Oh shit, man.
It's serious live-in girlfriend.
Shit, dude.
Yeah, it's serious. I mean, we moved in very quickly because she got kicked out of her apartment. So.
Oh wow, you came in to rescue her, dude.
I rescued her. I really didn't want to. I mean,
asked you, or she kind of like hinted, like,
well,
she's like, I'm out on these streets. I need a hero.
It was kind of like, yeah, dude. Like, I was over there all the time. I was basically kind of like living with her. But, like, I did that before where I moved in very quickly with a girl and it didn't work out. And it was a fucking painful breakup. And it was one of the worst breakups. And it was moving out and all that shit. Yeah. And so she's like, yeah, the landlord's, you know, jacking the prices up. And I was like, she's like, I got to go. And I'm like, all right, well, good luck. You know, I was like, I hope you find a place. I'll help you, you know. Like, I'll help you look at a place. But she's like, do you think maybe, like, we should move it? And I'm like, no, dude. I was like, no, we're not fucking ready for it. And wouldn't you know it, we fight a ton. You know, we're kind of at each other's throats. Yeah. But, I mean, we still love each other and all that stuff. But it's like, yo, I fucking called this. Like we moved in way too quickly.
Yeah.
But now we're, you know, it's kind of working out.
She must have some fucking nice tits, dude.
She does.
See?
She
dude,
does.
That's what it's all about, man.
She's got a great body.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to bring you down. It's just like,
well,
you know.
You know.
I don't think you would have saved her because of her personality.
I would have. She's got a great personality. She's got a great body. I don't want to be objecting her. I mean, if she was in the room and heard you say that, she would have clawed your eyes out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, she don't play that shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hard right now, dude. So you look like the type of dude you kind of like enjoy getting yelled at, right?
No.
Really?
Come on.
Dude, come on.
Are you fucking kidding? I can't.
But she, like you just said,
get yelled at all.
Really?
Yeah, well, she would claw your eyes out.
Yeah, but like,
because you'll say stupid shit like that. I don't say stupid shit like that. I mean, she would love for me to say, "Hey, great tits" and all that stuff. But hearing another man, you know, she's gonna be like, I can't even tell her I did this podcast. No,
fuck, man, I'm sorry, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
I can't even say.
You can cut that out, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes out there, man, who are like just taken over by the tits, man. You know, and I respect women, and like I get it. You know, I love tits and ass, but it's like sometimes
sounds like you respect them. Yeah, dude. I respect women, love tits and ass. So, okay, wow.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm just a single dude. You know, I'm out there.
You're out there, man. You're suffering.
Yeah.
When was the last time you got laid?
Good old like over the pants hand job or like laid?
Maybe. Have you gotten an overpants hand job lately?
No, dude. But that's like
I
my
can't
goal.
imagine being an adult and getting an over the pants hand job and then that's it.
Really? At like an Ace Hardware or something? Like somewhere like
by
really
a stranger?
No, by like a chick, dude.
Like your chick? Like if
It's
you're
like
like
a chick you're
a
talking to, you know?
Yeah.
You don't think that would be hot or something?
No, that is hot.
Yeah.
I think that's very hot.
Like you're looking for like fucking like sandpaper.
Yeah, I would go into like the door section and just open my pants and have her like put her hand down there. It's never just an over the pants
Yeah,
hand
dude,
job.
if you're looking for like Scott's Turf Grow and some girl's like giving you an over the pants hand job while
Yeah.
you're looking at, dude,
Yeah, you're looking at fucking things that you could screw onto your chair.
talk about respecting women, dude.
Yeah, I mean they're into that. I think there is,
Yeah.
a respect to that.
I just like I haven't like reached a point where like that switch in my brain has like turned on.
What do you mean?
Like the whole maturity thing.
Right.
Like a lot of my boys are like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Sarah tonight, dude. We're gonna watch HBO and go get some fucking steaks.
Right.
And I'm like,
That's
dude,
awesome.
you're telling me you can't play one game of fucking Warzone right now?
Yeah.
Dude? You know?
Yeah.
It just like hasn't hit me. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it hurts me, man. But
What
it's
are you like in relationships? Like, have you ever had a girlfriend before?
Yeah. Yeah. I went through
I don't know. That's very funny. Just being like, yeah.
yeah.
How'd that go?
It was pretty bad.
It was bad?
It was, yeah.
Oh, wow. You break up with her?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. you really don't have to.
No, dude. I just like.
I'm just trying to get a sense of like what is it a part of you that when you hear your friends being like, yeah, I'm chilling with my chick, we're gonna hang, and you're like,
yeah.
bro,
let's just
pussy
say,
whipped?
Let's just say I've been given up on a few times.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm there.
It hurts.
I've been
man.
there, dude.
And it just takes me a while to get over it, dude. And I'm
Right.
tired of walking down the road and listening to the fray, dude, and telling myself everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. How to save a life.
And like, dude, the immature thoughts that go through my fucking head, dude.
Like what? Like you're like,
would
I'm
just,
gonna
like-
fucking kill myself.
No, dude, I would just be like with my girlfriend and like we would be driving down the road and she would be telling me a story that she was like really passionate about. And I would think about like a fucking asteroid coming down from the sky and just fucking
Right.
like
So you
blowing
just have a
up.
problem with listening.
Yeah, dude.
That's one of the
Just
major
thoughts,
issues,
man. You've never thought about that, dude.
Of course, I think about that. I think about
Yeah.
all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a big problem with listening too,
Mm.
but it's usually because I'm like high or something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, and also like, sometimes it's just, and I'm sure they feel the same way about us. Whatever they're talking about is not as interesting as thinking about what would happen if an asteroid hit right now.
Yeah, and I like want to say how I feel because they'll be like, "Oh, why are you laughing randomly?" You know,
Right? You
And I
can't
want to
do
be
that
like,
either.
I want to tell them.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess you can.
You can, but it'll lead to like a huge argument. You know,
They're
they'll
like,
be
so
like,
you just weren't listening.
yeah, they'll be like, "Oh, so I'm telling you like how I feel and shit like that."
Yeah, well, that's bad. You
Yeah.
gotta listen.
yeah,
I mean, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want.
yeah. I
Really,
mean,
but-
who is actually listening? Everyone's just like,
I don't know.
it's like, are you actually? You're pretending to listen. You're like, wow, that's a great
Sometimes.
story. Yeah, because you like don't want to.
Kind of.
You want to be
yeah.
respectful for sure.
Well, sometimes it's just not. It's like not the right time. It's
Yeah.
like I'm like watching something,
Mhm.
and she'll be like, "Oh my god!" So this thing at work today happened, and I have to be like, "Whoa,
Yeah.
yeah," and I'm interested, and I do want to hear it, but sometimes I'm like, so fucking tired.
Yeah.
That's one of I think that's probably the worst part about being with somebody is that like having a family. The worst part about having a family is you just don't get to be tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In any situation, you really don't get to be that tired. I mean, if I'm like, yeah. So it's like I just have to be like, sorry, I'm just so tired, and then it's like, okay, fine, then I just like won't talk or whatever. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, no, don't do that.
Yeah. It's kind of like you have to
Just talk, and
you have to be mature though. Like you have to.
Well,
I've taken the blame for a lot of things where I'm just like, dude, I'm just like not. I know I'm not a good boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like I know I can't be there. Like
well,
I'm.
what do you have to do to make yourself a good boyfriend? And do you want to be a good boyfriend? That's
I don't
real.
I don't really want to right now.
Are you on Tinder and all that shit?
Nah, dude, I'm straight up just spanking.
You're just spanking.
That's it.
I'm gonna
And
send
I'm
you all
fi-
these links,
I'm
dude.
fine with it too, man. Like I'm just fine with like,
Really?
yeah, like I've.
You don't long for.
I mean,
A
sometimes I
woman's
long
soft
for
touch?
I long for love, dude. I just don't know what fucking love feels like, dude.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
Like, you know, is it
even when you got it, you're like, this isn't.
yeah?
I don't think
It's
this
like
is
would this chick die for me, really? You know?
Yeah, is that what love is to you?
I don't know. Dude.
Someone
I don't know
dying
what
for
love
you?
is, dude. I think about it all the time. You know, like sometimes I'm like, I want to feel that.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I also feel like if I was with a girl who had like a steaming pair of tits, dude, and a good personality, I feel like I would, I would just throw everything.
List you got.
Yeah, I would just throw everything away. I'd be like,
You would?
You know, I'd be like, fuck everything else, man. Like,
You would?
yeah, I would.
I don't think that.
At over
I don't
time,
think you would.
over time, I think I would, man. I think I would lose my passion for like comedy and stuff. I'd be like, dude, I got this chick who's got like
Spanking tits.
fucking steaming tits, dude, and like she has a good personality. You know, we can just go to the park and like talk about our feelings and stuff.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so sometimes I gotta remind myself, dude. You know, I gotta fucking yell out. You know, I ain't chasing a bitch. I'm chasing a
Sure.
dream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I don't attract. I don't chase. I attract. Kind of shit.
Yeah, start throwing like fake money.
I
in
get
there.
that.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
get that. But
Yeah.
it's also like, there's more to life than tits.
Yeah. All that stuff goes away.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about today, actually. I was thinking about that, about, like, whenever Beyonce's brought up, or, like, remember when Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and then she made that, like, whole album, the Lemonade album?
Yeah.
And the vibe was, like, how could you ever cheat on Beyonce?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, everybody was saying that, like, oh, my God, like, how could you? How could you? And it's like, have you, none of you people ever been in a relationship? Like, have you never heard of, I'm bored with this person? Do you think Beyonce's pussy is like changes at all or anything like that? Like, do you think it's, you probably get over the novelty of like banging someone really hot and amazing like that, like a queen like that.
And that's why you're on these like spank bank sites.
Right, but that's also like something that you have to work through. I have to stop jerking off so much.
But it's like, yeah, dude, like at a certain point, you're like, like that roast beef sandwich is gonna like turn into an airbag. Like,
Yeah.
your tits are gonna be deflated, and it's like, are you gonna be?
I don't take you have a lot of women listeners, do you? No, I just like. I think
I hope your girlfriend doesn't watch this, like, because I don't want to get you hurt, dude.
I'm going to. Well, now I can't share it. Is the problem though? Just don't clip that and make that the clip. She won't listen to the podcast.
I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean to.
No, it's all right. She's like, she's a fucking strong chick, dude.
Yeah,
They don't take that shit.
I'm sure I would respect her for sure.
But yeah, I do have to stop jerking off. I think
Really?
Yeah, I was talking to my therapist and about that shit, and he's like,
Wait,
basically
you were
just-
talking to your therapist about spanking?
more or less words. Not really about spanking it, but it came up. At some sessions, you got nothing to talk about, so you just bring up jerking off. You're just sitting there like, so
Did you bring up the
jerked off today?
Did you bring up the websites?
No. But yeah, I sent him the link. You guys are gonna be in a group chat. Meant to send this to you guys. Here you go.
That's so
Yeah, he's basically like, when you get bored with somebody, you gotta just I don't know, explore their body or some shit like that. Like, love their body.
Yeah. Are you like an intimate guy? You getting into it, or are you
Sometimes.
Because the way you describe the sites, it seems like you're kind of into like the smaller like kinks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like if you were gonna type a message into that message board, I feel
If
like
I were,
you'd be like, twinkle your eyes a little bit.
what would I say?
Yeah. What would you?
I would probably say something like, I would be like so fucking rude. Probably, I'd be like, take something off already.
Really?
Maybe, I don't know. Like
all
after a while,
caps?
like, yo, can you fucking? I'd be like, can you fucking like take your shorts off? I want to see what kind of underwear you're wearing and shit like that. I'd probably say.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, can you take a shit and light your fucking house on fire?
Yeah. I love jerking off to that. No, I'd probably say what I say to women when I'm like sexting them, which is like, I'm always like, you're so fucking hot. That's probably what I would say on these
Really?
sites. Yeah. If I were to comment on a cam site, I would go, you're so fucking hot. Or like pretty, which is worse.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
You're like, you're a princess.
You're so pretty. You're like a pretty little princess.
Yeah.
And then she'd be like, thank you, Brendan.
Yeah, man. If you see all those message boards are kind of like creepy, dude.
Yeah.
Things guys say.
They are, man.
Yeah.
There are guys that like take there are dudes that like, I guess just like volunteer to be these chicks like online pimps where they're like, come on guys, don't forget to tip.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It's like my bookie for that.
Kind of. I don't know if these usernames work for the girl, but they're like, come on guys, don't forget to tip 50 bits for a kiss or something like that.
Yeah.
100 bits for topless.
Oh.
Guys, we got to get to the goal. You know, there's like goal, which is like, we'll finger myself to completion for 1,000 bits or whatever the fuck. And they're like, come on guys, we got to get to the goal. And I'm always like, did you work for this girl, or are you just like, you just volunteered to be like the like, I got this?
Yeah.
Guys are like, dudes that are like bad at getting women are probably some of the corniest. Like, just being like, you know, it's like that whole milady vibe where it's like, is that guy hurting you? You know what I mean? Like that shit. And they'll like walk up and they're like, is everything okay here? You're like, so fucking lame.
Yeah, dude. I think women want like a strong man who's gonna like fucking chop a tree down and like you know.
Think?
I don't know. No. I'm in the situation I'm in because I think I'm I'm too nice. You know what I mean?
Are you too nice?
I really am, dude. To women.
Right.
I know that surprises you right now, but
well, so far all I've heard you talk about is
yeah. I know
asses,
I'm not
and
setting
pussies.
like a precedent, but if there were
I'm
females
really nice to
around, dude,
women.
you know, I wouldn't be like, yo, let me
So-
see those titties.
Yeah, right.
I would be like, hello.
Okay, all right. Yeah, that's really the
Yeah.
juxtaposition. It's either let me see those titties or hello. That's funny. Yeah, I really want to like see what you're like in a relationship.
Yeah, probably just a piece of shit.
You think
honestly.
so?
For sure, yeah, man.
Like in a way where you're like, you probably do you smoke weed?
No.
You don't smoke weed?
I think that's why I'm a piece of shit. I don't like do drugs.
What do you mean by piece of shit? Like
maybe like selfish.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just
Now
being
we're-
honest because
now
I'm
we're
like
getting into some shit.
yeah,
I
dude,
love
'cause
it.
It's how can I not be like
I get that.
And
I get that.
I make a forewarning where I'm like, hey, listen, I'm like pursuing a dream
Right.
that's insane
And
I
hard.
don't
Yeah.
expect you to understand it, but like this is my priority.
Right.
And then over time they're kind of like, why am I not
Yeah.
on that list? And
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
I told you this.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like, yeah, but we've been together for a while. And
I've
like,
had the list conversation too.
yeah, and they're like, oh, so you just drive hours to tell fart jokes and like nobody laughs and you think you're gonna like, you know, it's like,
Well, that's a little fucking. You don't have to say all that. You're like, so you just drive to tell bad jokes that nobody laughs at and you're bad?
I mean,
You're
that's
like
kind
you
of
can
like,
just say the drive part.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
say the drive part.
it hurts, man, but it's like,
Yeah, I mean,
I guess.
Yeah.
How can you do both things? You know what I mean? Why would any chick want to date a comic
Well,
anyway?
no, they shouldn't ever.
It's
But
insane. It's like don't
setting boundaries.
It's like don't do this to yourself. Yeah.
You know, when I meet a chick, I have to be like, you know, I have to have that conversation of like, I'm married to this, and you're always gonna be number two
Yeah.
for now. But, I mean, hopefully, I get to a part where it's like you're my, you know, I don't even look at it as number. I mean, I know I just said that, but it's like, you're my chick. This is what I do. This is my job. I love you. Like, what do you know? But it's also a hard fucking job that we have to just drop anything at the fucking moment and go do some stand up. And it's like, or if it's like, you know, we got to be on the road for a week, and then I come home, and maybe that day that I come home, I have to do a spot because this is all the money I'm making
Yeah.
from these shows. And it's like, you couldn't take off, and it's like, would you take off your job to just hang out with me?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? But
Yeah, it's not even at that point though. It's like I'm going to like open mics and like crying on the way home, like on
that's brutal.
and it's like, oh,
That's brutal,
I
yeah.
can't balance that with like a relationship. You know what I mean?
No,
Because
no.
I'm in the trenches right now, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to justify being an open micer in a relationship.
Yeah. Nobody is
Like, because they will be like, all right, well, show me what's so important.
Yeah. They're
And
like,
then you take
yeah.
them to like a bar at 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And people are like, is this funny? Democrats are gay.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I've been talking to a lot of fucking fatties.
Yeah, yeah. You look at her. Yeah, I'm doing it. And then they have to be like, there's nothing worse than knowing somebody with a dream when they're like, and they have to, and they have to be like, oh, that was so good. That was really funny. I loved how you asked if anyone's fucking.
Yeah.
And then like no one laughed, and you went, nobody.
Yeah.
Me neither. That was really funny, really quick.
Yeah. That you bomb. Like
Yeah,
in a
you
porn
bomb.
spot, and they're like,
You know you bomb.
they're like, you did so well.
Yeah,
And
they're
it's
like, you were like the only funny one. You know, they're like insulting everybody else, and you're like, those are all my friends, so don't insult
Yeah.
them, please.
But I meant like dude. I literally was like, I'm too nice in the sense where I'm like, what, like don't do this. Like go find a dude who like some fucking finance dude who's gonna like buy you steak dinners and like listen to your stories.
Is that nice, or is that
It's
you just have
super
no
fucked
fucking
up to say.
self-worth?
Yeah, I act like I'm just like you don't like I have no worth. You don't want to do this. Go find a dude who will actually like
Right.
be way better for you. And they're
Right.
like, don't fucking say that.
What are you doing?
You're
Yeah,
like-
but you know what you're doing. You're saying that, and then they're like, it's making them want to be with you more. Because you're like,
I genuinely feel it though.
look how, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't
know, like,
consider that
I want them
like a
to
nice
go-
guy thing. I would consider, but I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's a bad guy thing either.
Yeah.
I just think like you don't have any
Yeah,
self-worth.
just no confidence whatsoever.
That's what you got to say. You go, I have no confidence. So being in a relationship with me is going to be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it is. For sure.
Dude, honestly, you should say that. That should be like the thing you say
Really?
to chicks. Yeah, that's as honest as it gets. You're like, I'm talking incredibly transparent right now. I have no self-worth or confidence, so I don't think you're gonna want to be a part of this.
Yeah.
But hit me up in like a couple years.
Yeah.
Read some self-help books.
Yeah.
You do that shit?
No fucking. I read Goggins' book.
Now, what book is that?
Can't Hurt Me. Yeah.
That's funny.
Fuck, dude, I read that and I fucking ran 40 miles. Dude.
Really?
Yeah, I filed my taxes and everything. dude.
Nice, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not like
Close the book?
I'm not a hardcore. I read that when I was like severely depressed.
Yeah.
And it helped me, dude. So.
Yeah.
Don't fucking talk shit, dude.
I'm not talking shit about Goggins. I ain't talking
No,
shit
dude,
about
I'm
Goggins.
not. Dude, I just like I don't know, man. Is it weird to like enjoy being alone though? Is that like, you know? Because I enjoy like people like doubting me and like I would love to see like
You would
some
say
of my
your haters are your motivators.
yeah. I want to see my ex with another dude and give her one of these.
What's up?
Yeah,
Going to the Grizzly Pear.
I'm going to like a fucking diner.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to go right at a diner.
I have like
Yeah.
fucking snots all over my face.
Yeah. That's hey, whatever gets you going, whatever
Yeah,
motivates
it's that
you.
it's that fire under your butthole, dude. That's what life's all about, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna spark that thing up, dude?
And maybe it could be seeing your ex with another guy.
Maybe, dude. Maybe it could be something else, dude.
What else gets you?
I'm still looking for it, dude.
Now that's the realest thing that's ever been wrote,
Yeah.
dude.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for, dude.
Yeah.
I'll listen to that song, dude. On
Was
the
that Sting?
No, you too.
You too.
Yeah.
Do you listen to that kind of stuff and you get pumped up?
Yeah, man. I'll listen to like Natasha Bedingfield, Unwritten.
Nice.
The rest
Oh.
is still unwritten.
Is that what that song is about? It's
Yeah.
about like you're
Yeah.
you're creating your story as we speak.
Yeah, you're living your journey,
The
dude.
rest is still unwritten.
Yeah.
Boom, dee-loom, dee-loom, dee-loom.
Yeah.
Easy peas, man. That song is
Go for
easy.
a run to that song, dude.
You run?
I ran last night, dude, for the
Why
first
do you-
time in like fucking 5 months, dude.
Is that how you work out?
No, I literally almost had a heart attack last night.
Are you running from something or like?
Yeah, just my thoughts, dude.
Right.
I just imagine my thoughts behind me, dude, and I just
now.
don't.
What are these so bad thoughts that you're having?
I mean, I fucking told you, dude. Like
An asteroid hits.
That's a common thought, dude. Dude, I was walking down Ditmars the other day,
dude.
and I thought about riding an electric city bike into like one.
Into what?
I imagine me going full speed on an electric city bike into one of those stands.
Like when you used to ride your bike in the snow. You just
Like
aim right for that
outside
hill.
because I saw people eating outside, and I imagined me riding full speed into like a restaurant and then just getting off the bike.
Why didn't you do it?
I'd probably get arrested, dude.
You would get arrested.
Those bikes are like $1,000.
I like that you're like those bikes, not crashing it into a bunch of people,
just
in a
ruining
cafeteria.
everyone's like first date.
Yeah.
If I yelled something random.
Honestly, I don't think that would ruin anyone's date.
Yeah, I
I
feel
think
like
it would make it better.
yeah, exactly.
Because
I
they
just
would all
don't
be
wanna
like,
hurt
"Stand back."
yeah, I'm like fucking fish sticks.
Yeah.
I just get the city bike and bail.
Yeah, I think about shit like that too,
Yeah.
where it's like that Bill Burr joke where it's like you fucking the minute you go like that, you're like just the most famous person in the world
Yeah,
for like a week.
yeah.
Isn't that funny though too when like people kill like a bunch of people now, they're not that famous. There's so many mass murderers happening that like you're just another drop in the bucket. We're having a mass murder boom right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like all the rich people don't want that publicized, though, dude.
What do you mean?
If you have billions of dollars, dude, and you can like affect the news, like why would you want to like publicize that?
Well, what I'm saying is like the people that are like, all these school shooters, like Columbine is huge. We know Dylan Klebold and Eric, what's his tits. We know their names. We know everything about that fucking thing because it wasn't the first school shooting, but it was definitely like huge. And now it's like, do you even remember the name of the non-binary or whatever the last shooting was, which wasn't even that school shooting. It was like somebody at what was that? Like a grocery store or something? There was like a mass shooting in a thing. Do you even know that person's name? No, you're just like, oh, there it goes again.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why it's like, I don't know how we got on that, but it was definitely a boom. But, this is how we got on it. Because it's like, if I went out and sometimes I think about that, where I'm like, all right, no one likes me. My stand-up is it's not happening. If it never happens, what do I do? Maybe I could just kill a bunch of people or try to kill a bunch of people, get like a minimum sentence of like what? How many years do you think?
For murder?
For not murdering, but attempting to do a mass murder.
Oh, attempted homicide, yeah.
Attempting a school shooting or something. Like, what do you think that gets? How many years?
Maybe like 20.
Okay.
Honestly, you'd probably have to plead for 20. Have a good argument.
Right.
Maybe like plead insanity.
I'd probably plead insanity.
Yeah.
Distress. So, say I do that. And if I could work out some sort of deal where I get virtually nothing, like 12 years, come out, I'm 40, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be a known comic. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll be like, yo, you're a fucking legend, dude. Like, you're a comedian who went fucking nuts and blasted everybody. But because we're in such a mass murder boom that I think nothing would happen.
I think you'd have to tone it down a little bit. Maybe like attempt to like shoot up like a Denny's with like a dildo or something.
Right.
Like it wouldn't, if it was a real gun, it would be a little alarming. I don't think people would be like,
no, it's got to be a real gun. You're a fucking, you can't not use a real gun. That would be so detrimental
dude,
to the whole story.
You have the funniest demeanor. Like,
so I'm taking this so seriously. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's so hard not to laugh at you like when you talk.
I know, it's kind of a curse, to be honest.
You're telling me
I can't ever be taken seriously.
Dude, if you walked into a Denny's with a gun.
Air gun? Like an air?
No, it's like a gun, but it's in the shape of like a dildo. I'll record the whole thing. If we promote that
for YouTube,
dude, you will be famous. I promise.
No, you can't record it. You can't record it.
You just have to tell the story. Like
it
it's a
has to
folktale?
be. Yes, it has to be more known than, or like at least maybe security footage. If there's
Yeah.
security footage, because if I make it look like anything clout chasey, the whole plan is done. The whole plan is over. You gotta make it look. You gotta make it look like you're losing your mind. It's gotta be cool.
Okay.
It can't be like. Oh, I'm gonna get a ton of followers from this, and then just like kill a bunch of people.
Yeah, no one can know the intention.
Bro, I'm gonna like do this, and they're gonna.
Dude, I will literally film it for you, dude.
They're gonna. That's so funny. They're gonna like watch this podcast and they're like, he's been saying it the entire time. This isn't even the first podcast I've said that on. I'm like always going around going like, should I kill people for fame?
Dude, I went through a bad breakup in college. You want to talk about a bad breakup, dude?
Yeah, dude.
I thought I was in love, and I got my heart broken. And I told
What was her name?
I'm not gonna say it.
Ashley.
No, not even close.
Emma.
Fuck off, dude.
Is it Emma?
I don't want to talk about it, dude.
Okay.
It took me
Sorry.
years to get over this, dude.
I get it.
But right after it happened, I was like losing my mind. I told a few of my boys to meet up at a Burger King, and dude,
Burger King.
yeah, dude, I told them I was gonna dress up in women's tights, and I did. I dressed up in women's tights. They were inside of the Burger King, and I walked up to the drive-thru and pulled my pants down.
And showed them your penis?
I showed them my asshole. I spread.
Were you walked up to the window nude?
Yeah. Well, I had woman's tights on,
Did you have anything else?
like a tight shirt on.
Oh my god.
And I pulled my pants down and I spread my ass cheeks.
That's really
They were in.
That's really
Dude,
going through
I
it.
thought it was funny at the time, and it just wasn't.
No, and you're also like, it's not even that like you think it's funny. You're like this will get the attention onto me. Like it'll be like
Yeah.
like anytime someone like posts a selfie or something,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they're going through it because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need people to be like, yo, like that was so funny, dude. She doesn't even know. You want them to be like, you don't even
Yeah.
worry about that other
It's
stuff.
the same
You're
thing,
not the
yeah.
breakup guy. You're the funny showing my
Yeah.
penis to a Burger King worker guy.
Yeah, it's so immature, man, and it's so disrespectful.
Yeah.
But like at the time,
It's
you're
also
like,
illegal.
yeah. But at the
Not for
time, you're
nothing.
like, dude, this is gonna shock the world. You know what I'm saying?
Did you film it?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a shitty story, dude.
No,
Sorry. I feel like I let you down, dude. You know what I mean?
No. No, it's fine.
But those are the types of things I would do like after like a breakup. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you ever do something like that after a breakup?
Yeah, dude. I'm like the king of fucking not anything like that. I've never done anything that's like self-harmy. That's got self-harm vibes, dude.
For sure. Yeah.
But I'm like the king of like emo after breakup shit where
Okay.
like I was going through a breakup in high school with this girl and I would put on like an all black button up and like suit pants and like a red tie and like put fucking makeup on my eyeshadow around
Okay.
my eyes and then just walk around my hometown
Wow.
and like listening to like the American Idiot sound not
wow.
soundtrack like album.
So not even like emo music, just like
No, just Green Day and being like, I'm the son of Regin Love.
yeah.
You know, like shit like that. And everybody doesn't give a shit. You
Yeah.
know, like that. Like I'm really, when I go through a breakup, or at least when I did, I mean, there's still something there. Like a last breakup I went through, I definitely like dyed my hair a little too much or something like that. You know,
You went to
I go
fucking
through.
Supercuts?
What'd you say? Supercuts? You go to Supercuts? No, I go to a salon.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Diet bleach blonde Becky.
Yeah, they're the best. You get
Yeah.
some like chick from Florida who's like, all I know is beer and hair, and they'll do your hair, and they're
Yeah.
the best at it.
Fuck
Like
yeah,
they
dude.
know exactly what they're doing.
Hell yeah.
But I do shit like that. Like anytime I'm still bad with like if I'm going through something, it's everybody
Yeah.
else's problem.
Yep. I used to like fucking. I lost a bunch of weight after that breakup.
That's great.
And
I'm a
would
big weight loss breakup
Yeah.
guy too.
Dude, if you want to lose weight,
break
dude,
up.
break up. Yeah, man. You'll lose fucking 40 pounds of water weight in like 2 days, dude.
Were people concerned?
No, man. I would go to like this I would go to a track and run, and I would like publicize it. And I wanted like another hot chick to see me and be like, he's going through it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I would go to the Subway that was on the same road as the track, man. And I would eat Subway salads. And I lost like 40 pounds, dude.
I mean, that's great. Subway salads, though. So gross. Why don't you go to like a salad place?
Have you tried them? Have you ever had a Subway salad, dude?
You know I haven't.
Can't fucking knock it till you try it.
I can't knock it until I tried it. That's so true.
Dude, I would get like a double chicken chop salad from there. It wasn't that bad. It was pretty good.
I can't walk in there without getting like the sandwich and the cookies and a Coke and all that shit.
Yeah, you're getting like a BLT with like mayonnaise and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking love that.
That's what made it so special though. The fact that it was a salad.
Dude, if I'm going through something, the main way to tell that I'm having a rough time is if you look at my Instagram stories and it's like the little dots. You know what I mean? If I'm constantly Instagram storying, then I'm going through it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, look how great my life is. I'm not sad, you know. And then I'm looking at who's looking at it. I'm like, is she looking at it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think at least you kind of like learn from those things though. You know,
what do you
mean? Try to like after you go through one breakup, you're like, all right, I kind of know what this is.
That's so true, dude. You're like, okay,
round 2, dude. Let's
never gonna get a nose piercing again.
Yeah, you're like, let's tone it down a little bit.
Yeah,
on this one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All relationships is just figuring out how to have less of a breakdown when you go through a breakup.
Yeah,
it's like, how can I be less of a mental issue? A mental case in the next breakup.
Yeah, you learn from it for sure, dude.
Yeah,
it is like, I don't know, man. It's kind of like, you ever feel like depressed, but it's like a romantic depression.
Yeah,
like
I think there's some people that are addicted to the depression.
Yeah.
Like I think there's some people who are addicted to like staring out of a window when it's raining.
Yeah. What is that called when you're like addicted to the misery?
I don't know. Is there a word for that?
I don't know.
Is there a phrase for that?
I think there is. There's an emo song about it.
Please. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of
about just being like addicted to the misery.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, that's like, I do have like, I romanticize depression and like, in this like poetic, like, no one gets me and I'm walking around and I got to wear my hat today so I can hide my face from the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you want like a chick to walk up to you who has like, you know, like a full bush and like doesn't pay her taxes. Like you want her to talk. You like.
I don't want any of what you just said. I don't want a chick to walk up to me. I don't want a full bush. I don't want anyone that doesn't pay her taxes.
But like you like when you were wearing.
When I was younger.
When you were blacked out on that shit with like the red tie and you were listening to fucking the I Hate My Parents soundtrack.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
100%. When at that time and in college and a little bit in my 20s, like anytime I was sad, I was like, I hope a girl notices and like asks me what's wrong. But now I'm like, don't fucking talk to me.
Really?
Like, I just want to be sad.
Yeah.
One time I went to a bar. And this is so fucking lame, but I went to a bar because I was feeling sad and I wanted to like romanticize my sadness. So I went to a bar and I like sat at the end of the bar drinking all night. Mm-hmm. And some guy comes up to me, like a bunch of people walked in and some guy comes up to me and he's ordering beer and he's like, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Good night tonight, right? And I was like, yeah. You know, I was like just a curmudgeon. And he's like, what are you drinking there? And I went, hey, man, I'm here alone. Can't you see? I said, can't you see I'm drinking alone at a bar? I'm not really in a good place.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, sorry. I thought, you know, like he didn't expect to run into fucking Barney Gumble. You know what I mean?
Did you feel bad afterwards?
I felt like a douche. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
I felt like, oh, I'm so fucking lame. This is so lame. Like, what am I doing? Like, this is like so like, look at me.
Yeah,
it's so extra.
Self-deprecating, yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
it's this self-deprecating, woe is me kind of like bullshit.
Yeah. It's super. I did the same thing. I went to a bar and had like 6 Bud Lights by myself. The lady behind the counter was a lesbian, so I knew I couldn't hit on her. And then
You wanted to hit on someone?
There was one other waitress who was a smoke show.
Nice.
And she started talking about her boyfriend, dude. And that's when I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, this is you're 6 beers deep
I don't
outside of Times Square by yourself, man. Like, what are you doing?
Maybe it's because I have a chick right now, but I'm like, I don't care about getting laid at all. Like, I'm like, if I'm sad, stay the fuck away from me kind of thing. Like, I'm not meeting a girl like this.
100%, yeah.
Although there is something so awesome about, like, being with this new chick and, like, letting her in on all your... Because some guys, like, I think guys love to, like, just open up about their life's troubles to chicks.
Yeah.
Like, they want that so bad. I was talking to a friend of mine who went out on a date with a guy, and the whole time it was like that, like trauma bonding.
Oh, wow.
And the whole time he's just like, yeah, he's like, and she's like, what the fuck? And then she said, like, the next day, usually after a date, you get like a, hey, that was really fun last night. I would love to do that again. Let's hang out later in the week. Let me know when you're free. She just got a text from him that said, I talked to my mom. Just like, dude, it's so fucking... Some guys are so pathetic in that way, dude. It's so funny. But I totally get so I don't drink anymore, but anytime me and my chick like get into an argument where it's like over the top blowout, how pathetic is this? I'll go to a bar alone and I'll pound like 6 Heineken Zeros. Like, I'm not even like drinking. But I need the feeling of sitting at a bar, being sad, lamenting, with a beer in my hand.
Yeah, it's the perfect place, man.
Oh, it's the best, dude.
Yeah, I'll drink a Heineken Zero at like at a bar, dude, and I'll just imagine a chick coming up to me and being like,
"Is that Heineken Zero?
Is that Heineken Zero?
What was there? No alcohol content in that?"
She's like, "You want to get out of here?"
Yeah. She's like, "I have a limousine outside.
Yeah.
Getting ready to take me to Madison Square Garden, where my bed is." For sex.
Yeah. That's a perfect thought, man. Go to like a Red Roof Inn, dude.
Yeah. Super 8. A nice Super 8. You want to head to a Super 8 with me? Yeah.
Yeah, man, like I said, your demeanor is like super funny. Like,
thanks.
And like your podcast is like, the name of it is like perfect.
You think so? We kind of have a running...
Did you come up with the name or was it someone else?
Well, It was What's the Scenario? Because that's a song. And then we moved from like Patreon, because we started during the pandemic, so we like were only Patreon. And then we moved from the Patreon to like a network with a blah 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 blah, and it's like, wouldn't you know it, What's the Scenario podcast was taken. So we were like, all right, we'll change it to Here's the Scenario. And it's kind of like a running gag on our show that we like hate the name, you know, because it's like, what the fuck does that? No one even knows it. They're always like, what is it? It's like, why's the situation? Or, you know, and like we're constantly thinking of better names, and it's like, what are you gonna do? You can't really change it. But yeah, I don't know. I've never gotten a compliment on the name. That's very funny.
Yeah, well, I was just wondering, like, when you were younger, did you play like the What If game a lot?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's like really just like a reason to sit around with my buddies. Like, you need like a hook kind of on podcasts, unless you're like whatever, unless you're like, you know, someone who
is like disabled.
Yeah, right. Or like you and your friends can just talk and it's cool and whatever, and it like hits. But like for the most part, you kind of need a hook. So we're like, let's just ask each other questions, take it very seriously. And but when I was younger, my mom bought me this book called The Big Book of If, and it's this fucking like 700-page book, each with 3 what if scenarios and questions on the fucking pages. It's like the best party book I've ever, you know.
Wow.
I like party things. I like because anybody could just be like, hey, I'm having a party, come over. But I like having, okay, we're gonna put that book out. We're gonna start doing it with people. What I like to do when I go to a party, not even my party, if there's a TV, I'll turn on trains. I'll turn on trains going from like Sweden to France. And so it's like a 6-hour whatever train ride, but they film the whole thing and it's beautiful. Like, I wish we could put it on right now.
Yeah.
It's just like cameras on the side of the train going through these mountains and these beautiful places, and it's not something you have to pay attention to. But every once in a while, when you're at a party, you look at the TV and you go, "Oh, that's beautiful," and that's what I like.
Wow.
Yeah.
And no one knows that you set the tone for the rest of the night.
Well, I tell people.
Oh, you tell people?
You're
like,
like, of course.
You're like, you see those
I
fucking
go,
trains?
Yeah, yeah. That's 100% what I
Yeah.
do. I go. I did that.
Yeah.
I go, look at that. You know how great that is? I did that.
Yeah, you're changing lives out there, man. Well, I was going to ask you if you played like the what if game when you were younger, because like, I mean, now that I'm getting to know you a little bit, it doesn't seem, you seem like the type of kid who would be like, what the fuck, dude?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. I'd be like, you know.
I get the whole like the party thing though, dude. Like, I don't know, man. I wish I could like.
You could throw a nice party here.
Yeah, I mean, a party for me would just be like getting the boys together in like an open field, playing like tag,
Okay.
but having like
Flashlight tag?
Yeah, dude. Maybe just get like some burgers and some hot dogs going, man.
Yeah, add some chicks to that, and you got a party, my friend.
Yeah, dude. Put on some classic rock, dude.
Yeah, like these guys?
Yeah,
What's your favorite band?
probably AC/DC.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah, I used to drive around listening to "You Shook Me All Night Long," man, and I would
That's a great song.
put the windows down and just imagine like, just me giving like a fatty a quick nod. You know what I'm saying?
You like fat chicks?
Chubby chicks, yeah.
You're into that?
Yeah, if I'm gonna go on this cam site, dude, it's gonna be like chubby chicks only.
You can find chubby chicks on there. Good for you, man. My chick also likes fat people.
Really?
Yeah, she's really into it. She
Wow.
fucking loves it. She's like, she when she'll feel my like stomach, and she's like, and I asked her, I was like, "What's up with that? Like, why do you like that?" And she said it felt like tits.
Really?
She goes, "It feels like, you know, like how you guys like tits." And she's also bi, so she's like, tits feel great now, and they're awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's how, like, dude, stomachs feel to me.
Do you ever like suck on? Well, does she ever suck on your tits?
No.
You think you would like that?
I've had girls kiss my nipples before, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. Yeah. I hate it. Like, don't touch, unless you're like this or whatever, like, don't, like, be squeezing anything.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, man. Dude, if a girl sucked my tits, dude, I would put the ring on it.
You can ask her to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You ever get a hooker?
No, I thought about it, though. Pretty pricey, man.
They're so pricey. My buddy showed me the site that he gets hookers from, and I was just scrolling because I was so interested in, like, are these... And it's like, some of these girls, though, are so fucking hot that it's like, I can just ask her to come over and, like, fuck me? That's crazy.
Yeah, for like an hour, or just like, is there like a rate?
There's a rate, but, like, yeah, it's like $500 an hour.
Yeah. I feel like I would do that, but I wouldn't like follow through with it. I feel like I would just like play Xbox with her and then like eat her out.
Right,
And then just like, that's it.
Yeah, I would ask her if anything I wrote is funny. I would go, is there legs to this?
Yeah, I would be like, is this normal? Like, do you feel comfortable? Like, you want to talk about like today?
You're like what I'm getting from you is you're a romantic who just isn't good at romance yet.
Yeah, man, I try to like explain it to people, and like I'm like very romantic, but the immaturity kind of comes caving in.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I think it would be funny at like a fucking school dance, dude. Like, you remember when that song would come on and you'd be thinking about like that one?
What song?
I think for me it was What You Say by Jason Derulo.
Oh, I love that song.
It's a good song,
It's a great song.
And whenever that song would come on at the dance, I would always think about this one chick. But I like, my immature side thinks about me like running up to her full speed when that song comes on.
Yeah.
Just like
and doing what?
Just trying to slide.
Like tackling her?
Just trying to slide on like one knee. And then just like landing like
right
in front of her box.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I
like, think about how
completely get that, dude. I completely get that.
That would be so confusing, dude.
I did shit like that, like at like proms and stuff. Like I did whatever it took to get attention onto me, but I could never like get a woman. I would just be like, look how fast I can run, and then I'd like run away, and then like my friends would come in and be like, what's up? How's it going? Like hit on them. And
did you guys have like an open gym too during the dances? Or was it just
no?
a
We
dance?
didn't. Well, we didn't do the prom in our school.
Oh, really?
You did the prom in your school?
Yeah, man. In middle school, we did.
You had a middle school prom?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't have a middle school prom.
Oh, really?
I didn't even have a
They
junior
called it
year prom.
middle school dances, I think. But
No.
they had like one side was the dance floor, and then the other side was like an open gym. I would just shoot like half-court shots and fucking nail people in the head,
while
dude.
music is playing. Yeah, that's so funny. You're like, fuck, you're getting really into it. Like, God damn it.
Like sweating my dick off.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to go away, though. You're 27. Like, the thought of, like, sliding up to a girl, even the thought of you, even the fact that you're even bringing up what you would do at your prom is like, you got to get past this.
Yeah, dude, you're right, man. I got to get over it.
You're 27.
Sure. Just turned 27, so.
That means nothing. No, it's, you got to, not to tell you how to live your life, obviously, but if you're longing for love, I don't know.
Yeah.
You can't have the thought of, like, putting them in a headlock and giving them a noogie or something.
Yeah, nothing like that. Just like random stuff, like anything like anything that's really serious to me. I think about the most random thing that could happen at that point in time.
Right. That's a defense mechanism.
Yeah, and then I think about
You're
like
at a funeral and you're like, what if the casket exploded? You're like Beavis and Butthead. You're so funny.
that was a good one. Like yeah.
You what?
Because like I think about like your reaction too, because you have like a funny reaction.
Yeah. So you're probably even thinking right now, what if I just slapped the coffee out of his hand?
Yeah, if I just took out like an AK and started like shooting it at the ceiling, like your face in that moment in time would like really make my day, dude, for sure.
Damn, that would make me. That would put me into like years of therapy if you did that. And then like we're like, you see your face, so funny. I'd be like, oh my god, that would really send me
like,
spiraling.
Yeah. I hope that like puts a stamp on like what I'm like though, man. For sure.
I can't fucking read you, dude. Like I don't know what you're like.
You don't fucking know me, dude.
Yeah. Which might be who you are. There's some people where it's like you can't read. That's who you are.
Yeah,
you're a guy that you can't read.
You ever Goggins yell that? He's like, "You don't know me, son."
No.
He's running and like.
You love Goggins.
No, dude, I don't.
Why?
I just think it's so fucking funny, dude, to like yell that.
You don't fucking know me. Yeah, I like the guy that scored like the good bowling game, and he was like, "Who are you? I am."
Yeah.
You ever see that one?
Yeah, I saw a dude jump on a fence at a softball game, like a men's softball game, and just yell shit. It's like, dude, that is is my worst nightmare, dude.
Really?
Being in a men's softball league and jumping on the fence and yelling stuff.
Yeah, and then having to go home and being like, and then everybody was looking at me because I was jumping on the fence and we were really celebrating.
Yeah, it's like a wife who's cheating on you. Like, dude, that would be so.
Yeah,
it'd be so fucking hard.
Yeah, I that's not kind of the life that I want.
You don't have any like fears about like your life at all, man? Like what are your fears right now?
My fears,
because like you live an exciting life, obviously, but like, don't you ever get scared that your life will become boring?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I fear that like the calls will stop coming in, the emails will stop. Not like I'm getting a lot of calls and emails right now, but like they'll just stop coming in general. Every club booker will be a new booker that doesn't know who I am, so like that whole world will go away.
Oh wow!
And I'll just have to be like, I guess I'll just make content or whatever, or like something. Like I'm afraid of like, I know that's fucking lame to be like, what if my content is or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. I do get afraid of living this like boring life, but I also like want a kind of a boring life. Like I want both, dude. I want to like lose my mind and be like drinking whiskey and doing coke and have people be like worried for me all the time.
Yeah.
But I know what's best for me is a family and maybe some kids and a house, buying a house.
That would be sick, like, dude. Yeah.
Shit that like seems like would be boring to me years ago, like I kind of want now. But then there's also the part of me that's like, dude, fuck it all.
Yeah.
Just start wearing a leather jacket and just start like getting obliterated all day.
Yeah. Just finger banging chicks at like a Best Buy. Dude.
Yeah, not knowing like yeah. You gotta think for like
I don't even know what I just said.
For third bases at major department stores.
Yeah.
You're like over the pants hand job at a Home Depot and then fingering a chick at a Best Buy. But yeah, I don't know. I have
Yeah.
I have a fear of. Let's just go back to that. My health.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it all.
Well, you
just
don't drink, dude.
declining.
So what are you worried about?
I drink a lot of coffee. I eat a lot of bad food.
Dude, come on.
I don't really work out.
Yeah, I mean, you have like a dad bod though, dude. It's not like you're like in, you're not in trouble, dude.
I don't know.
That's just something I don't know.
But it could be nothing, like even cancer or something. Could just come
yeah.
out of fucking nowhere. And cancer stores in fat cells, so I'm fucked.
Hmm.
The minute I have cancer, it's gonna spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of like my chick dying and shit.
Yeah.
That's a big fear. I'm afraid of the people I love dying.
Yeah, that's a common fear for sure, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate it.
You have like normal fears though, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of a normal guy
Yeah.
in that way.
Wow, dude, I didn't expect you to be like this normal, dude.
Well, you have to really get to know me. Then I get freaky.
The podcast ends, dude. You just start
I'm just-
fucking.
Yeah, I'm like, can I iron my shirt here? Yeah, Brendan came over, just started ironing a shirt here. And they started ironing my shirts. What am I gonna do? It's funny. What am I gonna do? I'll let them do it. I don't care. I had to go. I had therapy.
Yeah. Why'd you stop drinking?
Well, I stopped originally because someone I was dating wasn't drinking. And then I just liked it, dude. I liked how I felt. It made me a better person. It made my life better. It fucking sucks. But it's the pros outweigh the cons to me, you know, like I just don't fucking need it. And I smoke a ton of weed, so like I'd rather just be high in places than tripping over myself and like, putting myself in positions where I can exhibit toxic behavior.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to fucking do. I don't want to say things. I just want to fucking work. I don't want to like I don't want to say shit to people that I regret. I don't want to be around like other comics being fucking blackout. I don't want my breath to smell anymore. I don't want to like be in a room where like possibly a girl is hitting on me and like I'm too drunk to like, whatever and make a big mistake and blah blah blah. I don't want any of that shit,
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
But I do miss partying. I really miss partying.
You were into that type of stuff?
Yeah, that was my shit.
So aside from like the train thing, what would be like a solid fucking rager for you? Would it be like Project X or just
yeah.
tits
Project
everywhere,
X, fucking everybody's hammered. I'm trying to be the center of attention. Like me and my friends being the center of attention, trying like so pathetic. Beer pong. Fucking 40s, like getting fucking hammered. Drugs. I loved drugs.
You experienced this in real time?
Yeah, this was my
New York
life.
City?
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We'd go to the McKibben lofts and stuff during college, like Brooklyn McKibben lofts.
Oh, wow.
And just get fucking hammered in this loft. And like, oh, man, yeah. Like, I would be like, probably, if I were drinking, I would probably be getting drunk tonight, right? It's Saturday. I was drinking every night.
Oh, wow.
Because we go into these comedy clubs and you walk past a bar.
Yeah.
So they're like, and if they know you, they're like, Brendan, wine? They'll like say you're fucking, vodka soda?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, please. Coronas. I was big on Corona. Loved to just pound a Corona.
Did that affect your comedy at all? Or?
Yeah. Oh, that was another
bad.
thing. Like, my comedy fucking sucked because I wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wasn't writing. I wasn't treating it like a job. I was just getting fucking hammered. I was making myself look like an open micer to people I respect,
Yeah.
I was like blacking out and like just being a fucking tool bag. And like, I don't know. It would affect, because you got to write during the day. And if I'm fucking hungover, then I'm not writing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you're not, when you're drinking, you're like, all I got to do is fucking hang out with people, drink with them, and they'll put me on shows. And like, that's how you think and I thought that way for 10 years.
Wow.
And
Jeez.
around year 8, I started writing. But like,
Took you a while.
took me a fucking while, dude.
You like, if you could go back, would you change it? You just kind of, do you have any like,
No.
Has it helped your material kind of?
Stopping drinking?
Yeah, like,
Or just writing?
you must have like some stories,
Of like what? Like
well, just like experiencing that. If you could go back, would you just be like, all right, I'm just gonna be sober now, or would you be like, all right,
No. I'd be like, I would probably be like, quit sooner.
yeah,
But you got like experience that life, dude. Like, cause like you get your foot in the door a lot from being someone who drinks. If you're
Yeah.
like going out with people or you're going to like the New York Comedy Festival parties or whatever, just like sort of parties, and there's a lot of people there that you can mingle with, it's easier to fucking get a little drunk and walk around and like, or like even walk up to someone and like, you're the cool dude because you go to a group of people and you're like, yo, I'm buying drinks. Anybody want drinks? And now automatically everybody's into you. Like, I'm not buying drinks. I'm not buying anyone drinks. I'm barely talking to people. Like I'll get high in the front and then kind of like try to just, and I'll be there for 5 minutes and then I'll go home. Yeah. And I like that life better.
Yeah. Sounds like a good life, man.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of people that like, there's not like situations where I'm like, oh, I should be drinking right now. There are some times when you're like, if you're like out with like I've never opened for Bert Kreischer. I've never been on the road with Bert, but I could imagine that not drinking in that situation is really hard and kind of lame. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you want to be like, yo, I gotta drink in this situation. I have to. Like that's the choice is to drink. Yeah. Whereas that might be right, but then the next day I'm drinking at like a bar until 4 a.m. with like people I don't like. Yeah. There's a lot of that, hanging out with people you don't really like that much.
Yeah, and then it gets sad. You get
and then it gets
like depressed.
Sad. Yeah. And everybody's just talking shit, and everybody's making up excuses for why they're not doing well. And you're like, yo, who's the booker who fucking did it? Like, how come they only book like Ashkenazi Jews there? That's crazy. Like, get a white guy in there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just complaining and bitching and then spending all your money on booze and ruining your relationships.
Yeah, I stopped early, so.
Did you quit drinking?
Pretty much, man. Maybe once a month I'll go out and even then I'm like, dude, I fucking hate this. Yeah? Yeah. I stopped because I like, it obviously like wasn't any fun. It wasn't funny anymore to like, try and suck my dick outside of a fucking Walgreens. You know what I mean? Like nobody found that fun. Nobody found anything funny anymore. Yeah. Everyone wanted to just chill and drink, dude. Yeah, yeah. And it's like, dude, what are we doing?
Yeah, they're all playing Uno, and
it's
you
like,
got your
dude,
dick
if we're
in your
gonna
mouth.
get drunk, let's go do something insane. Yeah,
let's party.
Yeah, let's like piss off some roofs.
Yeah,
like it's just like,
I was never that kind of guy. I was like the chill, and I liked partying, but I was also like chill. But my problem was the excess was too much. It was like after this, I would be if you were like, you want anything to drink right now? I'd be like, let's get some fucking whiskeys in here.
So you were an alcoholic, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah. So was I. I was like, I literally cannot just have one beer. Yeah. And sit here and talk about like I have to.
If I had one beer here, it wouldn't even be one beer. It would be like, yo, let me get like 2 or 3. I would have 2 or 3 here. Yeah. Get a buzz going. Walk by a liquor store. Get a couple of those like little Jack Daniels. Just I would plan like having enough before my shows, and I would be like, okay, and then I would go to the shows and I would walk in and I'd have a beer or whatever at the bar, be fucking just blackout on stage, thinking I'm killing when everyone's like, they might just be laughing because I'm like puking out of my nose, and then like, and then I would get blackout. Yeah. And then I'd be up till 4 a.m. I'd probably be doing cocaine at some point. Yeah. And then the next day I would be like, I'm never drinking again. And then Monday I would be like having a wine at a club or something.
Yeah, I would literally drink tequila from the bottle. Yeah. Like split it with a buddy. Yeah. And then be like, dude, you want to go get like some more? Yeah. And then by the end of the night I'd be like, yo, I gotta get out of here.
Being like, I gotta get out of here is really funny for like a drunk story.
And then I would walk out the front door and just drop, dude. And I would just fall asleep.
You'd fall asleep outside?
I would fall asleep on lawns, in bushes.
Yeah, I've fallen asleep on like a bench in a park. And been like, where? Wake up a couple hours later.
Yeah, I blacked out at a hot dog eating contest once in a bush and just woke up and went to like a Chinese buffet afterwards.
Oh my God. The diarrhea.
Dude, it was so bad.
Yeah. It's funny though, because it's like, I was never like bad. I never like really ruined my life on booze. I don't get any respect from like, my type of sober is like, no one respects it. Just being like, I just don't want to drink anymore. Sober people don't respect it because I still smoke weed. Yeah. People who drink don't respect it because they're like, they know me from when I was drinking. They're like, you're not that bad. You were never that bad. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Those are the two people.
Damn, dude. I mean, who cares though, man? Like, sober to me though, like the perks are like doing shit like this.
Yeah.
Where
you think you could do this hungover?
No, I don't even think I could have asked you to come on the podcast. I would have been like, anxiety would have been like, dude,
through the fucking
don't
roof.
fucking do it, man.
Through the roof. That's another thing. Like, people drink. They, not to turn this into this fucking the God's Plan podcast.
We're gonna send this to Jordan Peterson.
They're so right, these two guys. Why does he talk like that? He has like a. He's got like this kind of voice. He's like Mickey.
It's almost like he's gonna cry at like any moment.
He's always kind of like, Joe Rogan
Dude,
is.
have you seen the video of him crying? It's so fucking funny, dude.
No. Bring it up on your laptop or.
Yeah.
Is this just for show?
No, this is recording the audio.
Oh, right.
So if I bring something else
like,
up, it's just gonna fucking blow up, and I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, man!" Like,
we gotta start over.
Yeah, dude. Come on next week.
Yeah, right. What was it? Fucking.
You were talking about like alcoholism.
Oh yeah. Where it's
So
like
not to be this guy.
not to be like the God's Plan. I remember saying that, not to be the God's Plan podcast, but it was something about like, what the fuck were we talking about, dude?
Stop smoking weed, dude.
No, I can't do that. I'm also addicted
You were gonna
to
say
weed.
something really serious, dude.
Am I being too serious?
No, but you were like, not to be this guy, but
No, something. It was something about like how drinking is just bad. Oh yeah. It was like, people drink because they think it like helps their anxiety, and it, this is so stupid because I'm not even reinventing the wheel here. Like everybody knows this, but alcohol is like it makes you so much more anxious. Like I'm not not anxious all the time, but I'm at least like it's kind of like a steady pace of anxiety, and then when something actually like happens that you need anxiety for, it like goes like this. Whereas drinking, I was like, I'd be like thinking about everything I'm saying. I'd be thinking about everything you're saying. I'd be like, it would be through the fucking
It was
roof.
never during though. It was always after.
What? Oh yeah. It was always like the next day.
Yeah, dude. If I was drunk, I'd be like, dude, you can literally create your own country right now.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I would be like, dude, give up on literally everything.
I know.
Yeah.
Which is so bad because it's like when you like, then I would be like, I have to do everything drunk. Like I'm fucking Superman when I'm drunk, so I have to be drunk doing everything. I have to be like, I'm on stage like, you guys are like, you know what I'm saying? Like going over.
You think you're crushing.
And you think you're crushing, and you're fucking not.
I remember being like blackout drunk and going into one of those loft apartments that have like an indoor basketball court. You ever see those?
Yeah.
And we were playing basketball, and I was so drunk. I was like, dude, I'm literally about to ball up on these hoes.
Yeah.
There was like 3 chicks and like 3 dudes, and I was like, yo, Julie, watch this fucking jump shot.
Yeah.
And I literally shot it and like hit the ceiling. But in my head, I was like, dude, that's all net.
Yeah, you like threw it behind your back, like, swish, get me a shot.
It was like, I was so adamant about it. I was like, dude, I felt it
yeah.
in my wrist. I was like, that's going in all net, dude.
Oh, yeah. And like,
you just keep trying, and it's like, dude, you're literally like shitted.
bro, I also get like so fucking horned up when I'm drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing, man.
I'm always like, what's up? But one time I was walking down the street, I was so fucking hammered that I was walking down the street. I was like 22 or 23, and I passed by this woman who was just walking by. She was this like Latino woman, and she was just walking by, and I went, what's up, baby? I was like, what's up, baby? You trying to fuck? And she was like, what did you just say to me? And I was like, you want to have sex? Like I was really pushing for it. And she goes, how much money do you have? And I like reached in my pocket, and I was like, I have $10. And she was like, go home. And she left. So who knows? Maybe she would have fucked me if I had like, or she was trying to rob me.
Yeah, either one, man. You just never know. Yeah. You should promote your podcast to the people.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Here's the scenario.
Check
it out.
Scenario podcast.
It's very fun, very funny.
Very
I
funny,
do it with
dude.
my good friends. And
then you have your comedy going for you, dude. So
thanks, dude.
I hope people go out and see you, dude. And,
come see me live. I got some dates coming up. BrennanSagalow.com. I will be in Rhode Island.
Oh,
I'm going to be
yeah,
at the
dude.
Comedy Connection
Oh, hell yeah,
August
dude.
24th.
Nice, dude. That's where I started out, dude. That's
The
sick.
Connection?
Yeah.
That's a great club.
Yeah.
It was like an old bank, right?
It's an old bank, yeah, dude. Super intimate, though. You'll have a fucking blast.
Cool.
Man.
You got a lot of like Rhode Island guys that listen to this?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Comedy Connection.
Fucking go out to the Comedy Connection.
August
dude.
24th. And then if you're in New Jersey, I'm doing the Algonquin Theater with Mike Cannon and Mike Feeney, and we're going to do a live podcast September 16th, I think it is. But it's all on my website.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.